Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Studio Sessions. And today, episode 3 of Studio Sessions, we're going to be breaking down the lyrics from my song Fever Dream. So let's get straight into it. Let's go. As you can probably hear, there's some rain in the background. It's raining right now, and it's a really cool atmosphere right now. You know, I might even just grab my acoustic over here and start playing. I think it's a really cool kind of chill atmosphere, so I thought, hey, let's do this Studio Sessions episode. Let's do it. To start off, Fever Dream is about this really crazy experience I had. Long story short, I went to the doctor to get a vaccination so I could go back to school, you know, the ones that you have to take every year. And one of the side effects of it was you could possibly have the flu for a couple hours, which this was completely new to me. At about 6 o'clock, I figured that I had a fever, so I went and checked my temperature, and sure enough, it was at 100.3. And so my mom's like, oh no, Preston, no, you have COVID. You have COVID. This is... everything bad is gonna happen. You have COVID. No, I didn't. Maybe it's from the vaccination, maybe it's like a side effect or something. So we looked it up and it was. I had this crazy dream that I was like fighting this like shadow or something, but like everything else was like really bright lights and really like weird. And so I woke up in the middle of the night. I always keep a notepad by my bed in case, you know, I get a really cool idea in the middle of the night. Just like this. I wrote down Fever Dream and then I went back to bed and then I kind of forgot about it for a couple weeks. A few weeks later, I messaged my friend Zach and I basically said, yo dude, I got this really cool Halloween song and I really want to work on this project with you. And the rest is history. I can't dream, no, I can't sleep. I can't dream, no, I can't sleep. This part is really based on, I had a couple episodes of sleep paralysis. If you guys have ever had that, it's really hard to explain. So basically it's like this one time I remember I was like laying in my bed, and if you can imagine this, it's like, you know that the blanket is soft. So I knew that the blanket was soft, but to me it felt like cement or like, and like I couldn't move, and it was just an awful experience, you know, that just sounds like being buried alive. I mean, who would want that? So this line was a reference to that. And I just think that's kind of a weird thing that has like happened to me. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but it is called sleep paralysis. And that was what the song Lucid Dreams was based off of. So if you guys are familiar with that term, that's probably where you've heard it from.
I've been up all night, maybe these dreams are getting real. You know I wish I could, but I can't tell you how I feel.
This also has to go with the weird like lucid dreaming, like sleep paralysis dreaming. You can feel, but you almost can't. That's what I wanted to simulate in this song.
Devil sitting on my shoulder saying, hey, let's make a deal.
I feel like everyone has that good and that bad side to them, and it's almost every day you just kind of like wrestle with the good and bad side, like what decision you should make. I really wanted this to be in the song and in the music video because of that dream that I had earlier that I told you about, where I was like fighting with that shadow. I kind of symbolize that as the demon, especially in the music video, the guy in the black hoodie and the black mask. That's really what I wanted to show. This line, all work, no play, my surroundings feel surreal, is a reference to the movie The Shining. If you guys didn't know, The Shining was a really big influence to this song. I knew I wanted the song to be inspired by some kind of creepy movie, Halloween movie, or just horror movie in general, and The Shining is what I went with.
I just pray that they don't cut me off, I'm on my way, running from my past, hope I make it one more day.
This part really has to do with the regrets that you make, and I know I talk a lot about this in my documentary. I know I also talk a lot about this in a lot of my videos about kind of regret being something that used to kind of control my decisions, but now it's really that thing that like you can learn from your mistakes and your regrets in the future, and you don't really have to worry about it because, you know, the past is the past. But I wanted to put it in the song because that's something I did used to struggle with, and really Fever Dream is just kind of this image of like all the past experiences and how they kind of make you go crazy, almost like Jack does in The Shining. And there's tons of symbolism in this song, tons of like hidden messages in the music video as well.
Like a fever dream, my life feels imaginary. Look around at all these fake friends, I should be wary.
Quarantine really gave me that perspective of who my real friends were. And my real friends were really the people that kept reaching out to me, kept texting me, kept wanting to FaceTime, kept wanting to like play video games and stuff. And just those little things like that really showed me who my real friends were. I was able to get out of a friend group that I really didn't need to be in, and I did have to cut off some connections with some of my friends, but I know it was for the best. And I have to say, I'm really happy. I'm loving my friends. Like everyone that I am close to now, they're all like really creative people, and you know, we're just boosting each other up. Everyone's trying to get better, everyone's trying to become a better person, and that's really what you love to see.
People always had opinions, I don't let them faze me.
People always had opinions, I don't let them faze me. This one is so true for my life. If you guys have just been following my journey, if you guys start from, you know, where I started with that cover of Knocking on Heaven's Door, going to Lucid Dreams, kind of really just that growth. And if you've been following my Instagram, if you're friends with me in real life, you'll see that I really do not care what other people think about me anymore. I was so worried about what other people would think about what I do. I learned that I just need to do what I love to do and just not worry about the opinions of others. If you're someone that's struggling with this, I definitely recommend hit the link in the description, or maybe it's up there. It could be up there, or like, I don't know. There will be a link to a video that I talk about how to be confident this year. And this year by far is definitely the hardest because, you know, we kind of aren't used to these social interactions because of quarantine and having to go like online school, stuff like this. And I guarantee it will help you guys. It helped me out. Even just watching my own video that I made. Go watch that video once you're done. It will really set you up for success, and I really hope you guys enjoy that. We have just finished verse 1. Going to the chorus, which we already did the chorus, so now we are at verse 2. Let's get into it. Originally, verse 2 was really slow and the flow was kind of boring, so I knew that I had to switch it up, and this is what we got. As you can tell, it's very fast, and I wanted to put this in to kind of symbolize the change that was also in the movie The Shining. As you can see in the movie, Jack Nicholson's character is a very kind of calm, normal father, and then throughout the story, we start to see that he slowly goes crazy. So basically that's what I was trying to symbolize in the second verse.
I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm next up. Stepped up, dripped like water, yeah, I'm dressed up.
This part's really cool because I'm really into fashion, and I like to say that I have good style, and I'm always trying to upgrade my wardrobe and upgrade my style. And over quarantine, I guess, is when I really started to get into like clothing, and I don't know, it's just kind of something that I found that I really like. I'm going to be experimenting with something. I'm working on this project. I'm keeping it pretty secret. I'm just going to like sprinkle in a little tiny tidbits of it in every video, so keep your eyes out for that. I'm working on something really special. This line is super big for me. I will never stop making music. I will never stop doing what I love. And they don't really see the story. They kind of see the highlight reel. They don't really look at my YouTube videos. They don't see the behind the scenes.
This is my fast and dangerous duo. Up in a rocket ship, feeling like Pluto. I'm scary like Nicholson, watching where you go.
Finally, we gotta finish this song up with Scary Like Nicholson, Watching Where You Go. Jack Nicholson played the infamous Jack Torrance from The Shining, and that is the final The Shining reference. This song is chocked up full of The Shining references, and I had a blast making it. Stay tuned for the upcoming music video breakdown and behind the scenes video with the director and my friend Zach. But for now, that's the end of episode 3 of Studio Sessions. Catch you guys later. Peace.